from those two quarterbacks to one who is excelling, Dak Prescott. So the Broncos play a ton of man coverage, but unfortunately for them, Dak Prescott has been an absolute assassin versus man coverage. 92 QBR, which is second league-wide. Now, Denver has shown a willingness to play, to mix it up, pardon me. They played way more zone versus your Eagles, for example. I think it would behoove them to take a similar approach in this one, or try the one double approach where you put Patrick Surtain on George Pickens and double CeeDee Lamb. Either way, they can't just want to play man, because Dak Prescott and these two receivers will kill them if they do that. As they have all year.
Yeah, to your point, Prescott has 3 or more passing touchdowns and no picks in 4 straight games, one shy of tying the longest streak in NFL history. Mina Kimes always dropping the knowledge.
Let me tell you something. I was a little, I want to say, I don't want to say worried, but been concerned about this. I've been concerned because games and teams are about matchups. And let me tell you about these matchups. Let's look at it. The Cowboys, all right? You have now that dual threat at wide receiver, CeeDee Lamb and George Pickens. But remember what Denver has. I told you guys, they have those great corners. So it's about the matchups now. Those are great matchups, and these are great man corners. So I can't wait to see how they play that out against Denver. I just cannot wait to see how is Patrick Surtain going to go line up with George Pickens? Or is Patrick Surtain going to go try to follow inside and out CeeDee Lamb? Speaking of George Pickens, did you guys see that that mic'd up thing with George Pickens?
I just gonna tell you early, I'm mic'd up.
Okay. I must admit, I must admit, you know, I like what I saw in that mic'd up. George Pickens was going at Lattimore. What? I'm talking about what? Hey, I'm gonna say something, man. I've gone at many men. I've gone to give many men everything I've got on a football field, and I'm gonna tell you something. George broke Lattimore. Say what you will, break it how you wanna. I don't know. I don't care what anybody say. And Lattimore, Marshawn, I'll have you on. We can talk about it. I'm gonna tell you right now. I say he broke you. He got you. He got you, buddy. I know he gonna see you again. I understand that. But I'm telling you, he got you this time. And he was in your ear. And it was some phenomenal plays he made. I agree. Dude, I keep telling people, for this dude to be running full speed, break the top of his body off, reach that hand up and kill the legs and make that play. Ain't many dudes gonna make that play. Lattimore, you were there. You were covered. You were covered. The man had him covered. You did your job. I used to tell people all the time, when I say I had to go through Gold Jackets to get my gold rings, I wasn't lying, and I'm going to tell you the truth. They had me covered. The game ain't about just getting people covered. You still got to stop them from making the play. Hence the tag, the playmaker. Even if you're covered, you make that play. That's what George did, and he was talking so much noise, it was crazy. I saw a dog. It is so funny. I saw such a dog that I wondered about the dog that they were calling him and talking about George in Pittsburgh, you know. And I always talk about this, guys. I said the best thing you got to do, because you got to take that energy. You got to get that energy and make it work for you instead of working against you. What you saw that he's putting on Lattimore is, I feel like I'm somebody now. I can do this, Joker, because I can run my mouth, talk my noise. You know why? Because my boy gonna give me an opportunity to catch some plays, make some plays on your head, and I'm gonna make them plays. Couldn't do that in Pittsburgh. You couldn't talk that kind of noise with that kind of certainty, with that kind of backing up, because he didn't have nobody that had his back in Pittsburgh like Dak got his back here in Dallas. You see what I'm saying? Because he talked to him and then went and made a play. And then talked to him again and then went and made a play. Talked to him again and then went and made a play. And let me tell you why I say he broke Marshawn. What did you see Marshawn do? He did nothing. I felt he was tired, didn't even want to talk to Pickens anymore. He said, yeah, all right, I got you, as they walked away. Now, I remember a younger Marshawn that was more sure in himself and confident in himself. And I'm just saying, this is my assessment, Marshawn. I'm willing to talk to you about it. But I watched when you went up against Mike Evans. And when Mike Evans got in some MMA matches, fighting out there, brawls, jiu-jitsu. And Marshawn Lattimore didn't break, crack, and sure enough didn't step back. He kept coming at him and ready to fight him. Now he tapped out with George. I shouldn't be doing that. I shouldn't be talking like that. But as a man that has broke many men, I'm just saying, in that matchup, maybe Marshawn come back in the next matchup and grab what's rightfully his man back from Pickens. But George took it this time. And George needs that kind of. I'm not telling you to get on Lattimore. I'm telling you to understand Pickens. What confidence he has now when he comes out. The same thing that was considered to be a bad thing in Pittsburgh is turning out to be a great thing here, only because he has a ride or die. Over there, he wanted to talk noise and show people, I'm this, I'm that, and play with this confidence. But you told him, be quiet, boy, you're being a problem. Come on. And I don't know, I don't know, I'm not saying you said it because you didn't want his juice. Maybe you said it because you know you didn't have the juice at quarterback to give him the back, somebody to give him that backing that he needs, like he has with Dak. I'm just saying. I better get out of all of this because I'm sure people will be making noise about this, that I said this. But I ain't lying about what I said. You know what I mean? That's what we have now when you talk about what you're seeing